Guys, go try out Marathon right now. Go play it. Don't trust these people who say it's a bad game. They just want to form your opinion for. Wait a minute. Aren't you trying to do the same, though? But that surely doesn't apply to you. In any case, boys, Marathon is pretty dead, as we all know, and it is hilarious. All the people who were touting all over Twitter every single day, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be the next big thing. All of these chuds are not right. Well, guess what? The chuds are always right. We always claim victory at the end, and this is no different. Marathon is garbage. We told you so. Everyone knew, except you, the person who says it's good and probably has not even installed it. You're not even playing it while it's free. And you're telling me you're gonna play it when it's $40? Really? I mean, I can close my eyes and pretend I'm a chicken and believe a lot of stupid shit, but that also has its limits, okay? Call me a ping pong ball and throw me into a tennis court. This is not working out. Man, the amount of cope currently happening with Marathon is beautiful. Well, more precisely, the lack of cope, because this is the agenda playbook. Say something is gonna be good. Say it's not gonna be Concord. Say it's gonna be a success. Say that the chuds are gonna seat and whatever the hell they typically say, when X Vogue game comes out and is an absolute smash hit. You know, exactly like Marathon, right? Exactly like Marathon. I just have to say, the more time passes, the more people hate every single detail of Marathon, and this is amazing. This is almost close to my eternal hate for Starfield. Look at this. Marathon gotta be the worst ever front slop game. There's like 20 different combinations of fonts, boldness levels, sizes, spacing, all caps versus regular caps, all on one menu page. Just absolute eyesore. And this is true. I absolutely hate the design of Marathon. I didn't save this tweet, but someone said that, oh, Marathon's gonna be success if you like Ghost in Shell or Predator. What the fuck is that opinion even? But yeah, this is how it is. This is horrible. This is horrible. Like, look at this. The one has so many more pixels than the arrow up. It just burns my soul. Okay, and I'm not even too pedantic about these sort of things typically, but just the art, the everything, I hate it. The fact that everything is just pixelated, including the guns, just pisses me off, honestly, on a completely personal level. Needless to say, boys, Marathon is dead. As we predicted yesterday, the Saturday boom is not gonna happen. I told you that it looks like it completely impossible that it even beats out Saturday's big hit of, well, no. Yesterday, I told you it doesn't look like it's gonna even come close to Friday's big hit, and well, needless to say, yeah, it didn't. It didn't. It absolutely did not. Well, in any case, you know, small things. Saturday, Sunday, absolutely wasted. The peaks, the Saturday peak should have been, if this was a good game, the Saturday peak would have been roughly somewhere in the range of 150 to not 100, 150,000 to 180,000 players. If this was a good game, aka Arc Raiders. Yeah, but it's not. And currently, I did the math, boys. We can look at my favorite statistic. The 10 p.m. Saturday, Friday, and Sunday statistics, okay? Let's look at them. So, Friday, 10 p.m. 43.4k players. Then, on a Saturday, 36.9k players. Ooh, not looking good now, is it? And then we have this 33.6k players, yes. Effectively, Marathon is currently losing 10% of its player base per day. And it's not even out. Keep in mind, all of this is currently so much better than what's going to happen when this game comes out. And we have actual comparisons. Because I remember Concord, I remember High God. Concord had the same numbers. This was the free test, 600 players. Release a whopping 132, boys. What a time to be a time. Yes. So we effectively are expecting roughly 4 to 5 times less players on launch than the free alternative test. This is the statistics that we're getting because currently Marathon is following exactly the Concord playbook rule. And well, I already predicted that previously, but roughly 4 times less players, 4 to 5 times less from an all-time peak of 143,000 is in the price range of 30 to 40k-ish, if we're being realistic. And that's going to be a disaster. Okay, listen. Marathon is supposed to be the reason Sony doesn't just abandon Bungie. Destiny was a disaster. Destiny is dead. And it was considered already dead at 50k players. And Marathon currently, best case scenario, has 30k, 40k initial players to begin with. That is not going to be enough to replace Destiny. Marathon is supposed to be Bungie's new Destiny. This is the trick this is the real meat and potatoes that people are not talking about. That Marathon is supposed to replace Destiny because Destiny is effectively dead. Okay. Destiny 2. Let's look at the Steam DB for this bad boy, okay? Let's put the all time. You see? This is Destiny, and it's dying, and everyone knows it's dying. It gets some kind of release here, like the Edge of Fate. It's absolute garbage. No one likes it because all the goodwill has been absolutely destroyed. Well, after Lightfall specifically, I guess. Oh, yeah. Make everyone gay and make the expansion about people being gay. See how that turns out. But in any case, Destiny was struggling already when it had 50k-ish players, and it was considered dead already then. And again, Marathon has to fill these shoes. Marathon for free did not get the 300k that Destiny got while it's a full paid game, which in reality costs roughly $300 to $400 to actually get playing with all the expansions. Marathon was supposed to replace it, and Marathon for free can't even get 50% of that. And I can hear already some of you, the not so gifted ones saying, but what about Sony, PlayStation, and Xbox? No one cares. No one cares. Happy? Was that answer sufficient to you? I hope it was, because that's the truth. But I know we hate the truth when it's bad. We love the truth when it's good and does actually work for us, like in this situation. But hey, that's a little bit too meta even for me. In any case, High God actually has the same pattern if you look at Marathon. Let's take any point. Boo, and there we go. Oh wait, actually we need to take the newest. Okay, look at this. On Monday, 10 p.m., 514. Tuesday, 300. Then it's a drop, it's dropping. And again, it's roughly 10% of players leaving per day. High God had it. Well, High God had it. Even the 100 idiots playing Concord had it. And Marathon now is seemingly in the same thing. It's gonna take roughly a week. And the free server slam thing is not going to be even a week long. And this is, by the way, not even talking about the fact that Marathon is marketing itself as a PvP experience. And the reality is, when you actually look at the Twitter, I'm not going to look too much through it, but the PvP doesn't happen. The PvP is kind of rare and few in between, honestly. Even if you think Marathon's PvP is good, which it It's not the worst, to be honest. Bungie does good gunplay at the end of the day. It still happens. Doesn't happen. Yeah, I personally knew that Marathon is absolutely cooked from the moment that Bungie literally collapsed and said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have voice communications and proximity chat. We're gonna have that." Like, not Arc Raiders. Whoop, dude. I said this before it started. I'm waiting until people start posting that they have been banned for using proximity chat because again, Bungie's a woke shithole. They are gonna ban everyone in the voice chat because they're gonna consider everything said to be just pure evil. So everyone's on the voice chat getting banned anyway, and it's kind of hilarious. So this is Marathon is marketed as a pure PvP experience for the most part, but there's no PvP. The most biggest complaint of people who don't hate Marathon is the fact that, well, I kind of want to experience the PvP, but there's no PvP for some reason. Dude, sad, 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 sad. Well, in any case, good luck, Marathon. The server slam is gonna close in like, how much is it? 3, 4, 5 days or something like that. Let's see if we can get roughly 20k concurrent players at peak time at that point. Because again, currently the peak time player bases are roughly around 70. Now it's dropping below 70k, and it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. So we're gonna see how that actually turns out. Gonna be interesting. In any case, Marathon's dead. Thanks for watching. Bye.